Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mimi and I'm so happy that you're here. Today I have a very large empties video for you guys. I have this basket that's full and I also have things that have overflown and are all over my table. So I'm going to do this very quickly because I have a lot to go through. So let's just dive right in and get started. I'm really going to try and do this fast because I just have way too much. So first up I have the Formula 10.0 or something, I think it's called, tip to toe moisturizing body lotion in fig and mandarin. This was a really good lotion. I really liked this. I picked this up at Target, I believe. This is great. Smells really good. The packaging is really fun. That's a great one. I finished the Garnier Fructis, I think that's how you say it, Pure Clean 10-in-1 Care, Style, and Leave-In Cream. I really liked this. I actually really love the way this smells in general, like this particular line. I think it's the aloe. I think it's the aloe one. It smells really good. Really liked that. This is one of my favorite face washes. This is by the Inky List. This is this salicylic acid cleanser. Really like this. I've purchased this multiple times. We'll continue to repurchase this. Great face wash, especially if you have acne prone skin like I do. This is really good for that. I really enjoy that one. One of my favorite brands is the Sand and Fog. This is the Vanilla Coconut Body Wash. You guys have seen these on my channel multiple times. I purchased these at Marshall's, TJ Maxx. I think Ross might have them too. Home Goods. These are only $6.99 and you get 32 ounces and they smell incredible. Love these. They lather so well. Highly recommend these. If you see these at TJ Maxx and Marshall's, any of those stores, pick them up, smell them. They smell great and the thing is huge. Size of my head. I finished up the K18. This is their Leave-In Molecure Hair Mask. This is the smaller size, I think. I think it's the smaller size, or maybe it's their normal size. I don't know. Anyway, I really like this leave-in mask. After I use it, my hair feels really soft. I would repurchase. Honestly, out of the K18, I think this is the only thing I like. This and the hair oil. I don't like the shampoos. I don't like the conditioner. I just feel like for the price point of those products, I wish it would have done more for my hair. I don't know if maybe I just used the wrong ones, but for the price point, I wouldn't spend that on that shampoo and conditioner because I just didn't notice any. However, the leave-in conditioner, really liked this. Used up the Avisa curl cream. I purchased this off Amazon and I loved this. This was so good for my curls. I just let my hair air dry and I would get just really nice curls throughout the day. I really like this, would repurchase, and it's super inexpensive. So highly recommend to check this out. If you have curly hair, you might really like this. And then I used up well, it's kind of a set. So it's the shampoo and conditioner. This is by the brand Remelia Hair. And I purchased these off Amazon too because an influencer I follow, oh, I forgot what her name is right now. If I remember, I'll link it down below. But this influencer I follow said this is all she uses and she has beautiful long hair. I really liked these. I thought they were great. They were a little pricey, I think, for both of these. It was like 45 bucks, but I really liked it. Would I repurchase? I don't know if I would repurchase it, only because I feel like I have other ones that I like more for my hair specifically that are much cheaper, but there was nothing wrong with them. So I do really like it. As you can see, I used them up. So they weren't bad. And then this is the Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence by COSRX. I don't know how to say it. There is a little bit left, but I'm gonna move on from this. I don't know if this is what is drying out my skin right now, but my skin has just gotten so dry again lately. And I've been using this for a while. Obviously I've used it up, and I was reading that this does cause that, but that's just a recent thing. I think I have this same brand and the same Snail Mucin Power in the face wash, and when I was using both of these together, or both of those together, the face wash along with this, is when I really noticed that my face was just an alligator, like peeling everything. So I stopped using them together, and I just decided to take this out of my routine in general. And then the face wash I'm using on rotation, but it's like every other day. Anyway, I did like this. Nothing wrong with it other than my face is just drying out. I do have another one that I do plan to use, but maybe just not right now. But anyway, Everybody raves about this. Everybody loves this. This is a top product on Amazon, so it works for a lot of people. Then I used the Nivea Pampering Body Wash Nourishing Serum. This is in coconut and almond milk. Standard body wash. Really liked it. No problems with it. I used up a Kerastase Paris. This is a detangling and soothing conditioner, but it's like a leave-in and then you wash it out. I really like it. I actually really like this brand, the Kerastase, but it is a little pricey. But this was really nice. This was like a jumbo sample of it, basically. I liked it. And then I used up the Advanced Snail 92 All-in-One Cream. I loved this. I thought this was so good. Very hydrating on my skin, was great under makeup. I really like this, and it's huge. This thing is 7.05 ounces and very affordable, so I do recommend that. One of the things that you guys see on my channel all of the time are these Mighty patches. I purchase these all the time off Amazon. I've started to see them at Ross, and no, I've seen them only at Ross. I haven't seen them at TJ Maxx. I've seen these at Ross for a really good deal, so if I see them, I grab them. But as you can see, I picked up 4. I have adult acne, unfortunately. It's something I've struggled with as an adult. These are really great. Really like them, highly recommend them. This is my favorite shampoo. This is the Joico Hydra Splash. This one is in the hydrating shampoo. This brand in general, I really like it. I purchase this brand all of the time at Marshalls and TJ Maxx. I just love this brand. This shampoo smells incredible. It lathers great and it makes my hair feel really hydrated. It feels really nice. Great with my curls. Highly recommend it, and it's only like $10 at Marshalls. I don't know. I know it's more expensive if you buy it at like Ulta, but at Marshalls I buy that for like $10. And then one of my favorite hand creams is the Luxe Unfiltered. This is the number 24. This is the Reviving Hand Cream. As you can see, completely used up. I love this brand. I loved this hand cream. It was great. The only con for this, in my opinion, is just I hate the aluminum packaging. I just don't like the aluminum in anything. I don't like the aluminum packaging, especially in the hand creams, because one little tear and it gets everywhere. So that's my only gripe. I used up the La Roche-Posay. This is the Toleraine I can't say that. This is the Ultra Soothing Repair Moisturizer. And what I liked about this was inside, it's kind of like a little bag where the product is. And as you continue to use it, it just like squeezes the product out. I really liked this. I thought this was really nice. It is very pricey though for how small this is. I don't know how much you get. It doesn't say it on here. 1.35 fluid ounces. It was a little pricey in my opinion, and I went through it rather quickly. So I won't repurchase because of the price. Something else that is better price point, but it was a good product. I didn't have anything wrong with it. And then I used up a Tree Hut body scrub. This is in Bikini Reef. This one smelled great. Out of all of the body scrubs, Tree Hut is the only one I can use. I don't know why, because I know that they're heavily fragranced, but for some reason, Tree Hut is the only one I'm able to use that doesn't break me out, doesn't make my skin go into rashes and burn my skin. I have very sensitive skin, and I've used other body scrubs and I never have a good experience, but with Tree Hut, for some reason I can use them and I'm totally fine. So I always purchase Tree Hut scrubs. And then I used up 2 more body butters basically. This one is the Josie Maran Whipped Argan Oil. This is just one of like her deluxe size samples. I have multiples of these, so I just kind of keep them around the house, and I already used this one up. I really like this. I like Josie Maran. I think she's really good. Then this is the Fenty Skin, and this one is in the Butter Drop, the purple packaging. I really liked this. I thought this was nice too. It smells really good. Nothing wrong with it. I used up the Bumble and Bumble Hairdresser's Invisible Oil. This is the heat protectant. This is the jumbo sample. Really liked this. Actually, I really like the Bumble and Bumble brand, so I highly recommend that brand in general. And then I used up one of my favorite sunscreens. This is a Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen in SPF 40. This is my favorite chemical sunscreen, so highly recommend that one. The deodorant that I use, the only deodorant I use, is the Dry Idea. This is the unscented version, and they changed the packaging. How cute is that? But I always have those in my empties, always. The Amika Perk Up Plus. This is the Extended Clean Dry Shampoo. This is like a deluxe sample. Used it, no problem with it. I really like it. I'm getting rid of 2 makeup products, and the reason is because they're just so old. I think they're just very expired. So this is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. I really like this. I like this more than the Charlotte Tilbury. So I already repurchased this. I use the shade 4 in medium. So I already repurchased this. This was one of my favorite foundations, and I don't know if it changed because it's old. So I'm gonna guess that's why, because when I first purchased it, I loved it. So this is the It Cosmetics, the CC Nude Glow, and I use shade, where is it? Here, Natural Tan. When I first got this, I loved it. However, I just have so much makeup. That's the only reason why I haven't repurchased it, is because I don't want it to go bad again. So this is something I will take a note of when I start to finally like run out of my makeup and it's time to repurchase foundations. I'm going to repurchase this because I remember when I first got this, I loved it. But when I used it the last few times, it just like wouldn't settle on my face nicely. Like it would start to break apart. It wasn't sinking into my skin. Throughout the day, it just started to look worse, but I truly think it's just because it's old. The formula probably changed. So I'm gonna try to get this once it's time to repurchase. This is one of my absolute favorite face serums. This is the Caudalie. This is the Vino Perfect. I've purchased this multiple times. I have another one that I'm already using. I love this. If you have dark spots or just like uneven skin, this stuff is incredible. I highly recommend it. I know it's pricey, but I promise it's worth it. And then I also tried with it was the Caudalie Vino Perfect. This is the toner. I really liked this too. However, out of the serum or the toner, I prefer the serum. I just saw so much more, like such more of a difference when I was using this. So yeah, highly recommend it. And then last 3 items here, I have the Necessaire, the shampoo. This is just a deluxe sample. It was good, nothing wrong with it. And then I used up a Laneige lip sleeping mask. This is one of my favorite ones. I keep these all over the house. And then this is another one. This is the Crown Affair, the leave-in conditioner. Another little deluxe sample. I did like this, it smells really good. But I think it was too small for me to really see like a big difference. So might be something I purchase, we'll see. But that's it, guys. That's everything that was in my basket. This is now empty, finally. This thing was just overflowing. It was time to do this video. I'm gonna go stick this back underneath my sink and just start filling it back up again, I guess. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks. Bye.